For 2012, Xcel Energy had an exceptional year from a financial perspective. Our earnings guidance was $1.75 to $1.85 per share, and we came in at $1.85 per share from a GAAP perspective. GAAP being generally accepted accounting principles. Now, from an ongoing perspective, we came in at $1.82 per share. And the difference being just a one-time tax strategy that we implemented in the third quarter. Now, I will say this was quite rewarding in terms of the year because we started off with a lot of headwinds early on in 2012. And in fact, in January, there were three things. We had very warm weather across our service territories. And second, our sales, and particularly our electric sales, were coming in lower than we had anticipated. And then third, we had some adverse regulatory outcomes. Now, they ultimately sorted out as we went through the year, but the three things created a lot of headwinds early on. But we jumped into action and were able to execute on all those things. And as I said, it was very rewarding to come in where we did at the end of the year, at the top end of our guidance range. Our goals have been consistent for several years. There's two primary ones: that we would grow earnings 5 to 7% with an annual compound average growth rate of 6.8%. We also have a goal to grow our dividends 2 to 4%, and we increased our dividend 4 cents a share last May, which was a 4% increase. So we're very solid in terms of performance of achieving our financial goals. There's several factors that play into achieving our financial goals. So let's start with the top line. It's imperative that we have constructive outcomes of all of our rate cases. We've been involved in many rate proceedings over the last several years, and in 2012, we overall had constructive outcomes in all of our rate cases. Along with that, from a cost management perspective, it's very critical that we manage our costs closely, but we always want to be able to provide reliable service, safety for our employees, as well as customer satisfaction. So that's the second piece. The third piece is in terms of our construction projects. We have a lot of major construction projects underway. We plan to spend $13 billion over the next 5 years. It's critical that those construction projects come in on time and on budget. So those are three key pieces to our overall success in terms of our financial objectives. There's several straightforward key things in terms of why you should invest in Xcel Energy. First, we're low risk. We're very stable. We have a very solid track record for delivering financial results. We have strong operating results, and we're just a very stable company. There's several things I like about Xcel Energy. First, I think we're very clear on our priorities, not only our financial priorities in terms of meeting our objectives, but our operational priorities in terms of running the system safely, providing reliable service. I think that those are very clear, and we almost have laser focus in terms of delivering on those priorities. The second thing has to do with our employees. It just amazes me in terms of how committed and dedicated our employees are in really performing at their utmost and best level all the time, even when it's challenging, tight time frames, and the continued desire to perform at the highest level, the commitment and the dedication. It's just amazing. I mean, it makes me proud.